Hi Virgo, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I am Amira and this is Monachopsis Soul Healing. Thank you guys for being here. Truly appreciate it. This is going to be a weekly general message for my Virgos, okay? So wherever you have Virgo in your chart, it may very well resonate for you, but keep in mind that the reading is general and timing is fluid. That means, my dear, everything won't be for everybody, nor will it happen in the same way or at the same time, okay? In plain language, that's what those words mean. But let's get into this message, Virgo. I have missed you guys. I'm back. Let's see. Show me, Virgo, please. Clear and concise message for their highest. What are they meant to know and see and hear and be aware of? Virgo, please. Thank you. Worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So there's a bit of worry this week, Virgo, about something. Your mind is kind of taking over. Some of you may have some struggles or trouble, if you will, sleeping peacefully. All right. It could be because something is being shown to you in your dreams, or just a general difficulty with falling asleep and staying asleep because you're concerned about something. But there's a need to understand and be aware of the fact that worrying is not going to change anything. I know it's easier said than done. Wow. Okay, Spirit, come through. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. So this worry, Virgo, has a lot to do with your worth or your value, or, you know, maybe there's a big test of some sort that you guys have to take, or something where you have to prove yourselves in some way. And so there's some worry concerning that here this week. Let's just get one more good shuffle. These cards are so big, but I love them so much. Here we go. All right. What's going on here for my Virgos? Please and thank you. I don't know what that word means. I actually happen to have my phone here. Hold on, y'all. Let me look it up. Sometimes they give me words and phrases and so on and so forth, where I'm like, I don't know off the top of my head what that means. So the word I was getting was dichotomy. I haven't heard of it before. I know how to say it, but it says a division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. This is what's going on in your head. Let me read it again. A division or contrast between two things that are or are represented as being opposed or entirely different. Okay, so there's a choice that needs to be made here. Clearly, right? There's a choice between two things, or maybe you are one of the choices. I don't know. There's some kind of worry, okay? And it's a lot of the concern is, like I said, yeah, it has to do with whether or not you are good enough, okay? Just as an example, right? If you are competing for something, you really want that thing, but internally there's a conflict going on because you're like, I know that I am very different than the other option, so I don't know whether or not they would choose me or choose my expertise, my intelligence, or whatever the case, okay? There's some kind of concern over this because something is drastically different than you, all right? Or maybe drastically different than what you're used to for some of you. We have the Fool card coming out here, yeah, and the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Like I said, for a lot of you, this is something that's showing up in your dreams, or in your dream state when you should be dreaming about rainbows and butterflies and lollipops and whatnot. Instead, you're concerned and you know, hopefully not having nightmares. But the Fool card here, Virgo, is Aries energy. It's the beginning. It's a new beginning. This is someone who's taking a risk of some sort, doing something spontaneous, doing something on a whim, really trusting in their instinct and intuition. Yeah, this is someone who has all of their faith in where they are being guided by the universe, by their internal inklings, if you will. All right. Someone who is trusting wholeheartedly in that. Now, on the other side of this is a huge opportunity, and it could be, you know, making a foolish choice. It could definitely be that with that Seven of Cups there at the bottom of the deck, because the Seven of Cups is sitting in fantasy land. It's you know, non-movement because I don't know what to choose, or choosing the wrong thing because it feels good. So that's something to definitely be aware of this week. Let's see, what else do we have here? But definitely taking a risk. There's some kind of risk that's associated. Okay, maybe you're worried about the risk that you already took, or worried about whether or not you should take some kind of risk here and put yourself out there, because that's what the Fool does. This is someone who has learned a significant lesson and is like, all right, I'm ready to go explore new territory. There's something about timing here as well for you guys. This card wants to come out. The Hermit, look at you showing up and showing out in your own message. Okay, so the Hermit is an energy of introspection. This is someone who is focused on themselves. It has a lot to do with lessons learned. So whatever this is, Virgo, you need to get out of your own way here. You do. Trust me when I say it, because you are on the right track with whatever opportunity you're seeing. I feel like you are really taking into account the experience that came before this, because the Fool is someone who's starting over, starting fresh, sort of like in a childlike, immature energy, if you will. It's like, I'm gonna go explore something new, but it's also someone who has had some significant experiences. They had to go through from 0 to 21 already. Okay, this is someone who already had to go through that, and so I feel like you are taking those past experiences into account, whether it be a past job, a past relationship, a past poor mistake. Okay, whatever the case may be, you are reflecting on those things and saying, okay, well, how can I get from A to B in a better way this time, or in the same great way that I got there last time? All right, you're needing to trust yourself. The Hermit is an energy of someone who is extremely introspective, who trusts their own wisdom, guidance, and it's like, I've done this before, I know how to do this. This is someone who, you know, jumping from the Fool to the Hermit, right? This is someone who, it's even in this short period of time, going from 0 to 9, this is someone who has been through a lot, who has awakened. Okay, this is about having an awakening of some sort and having learned just from those small lessons from there to there. Okay, I feel like you need not worry in this situation, honestly. What else do you have for Virgo? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is someone who puts themselves out there. I kind of was feeling the Page of Cups. All right. But the Knight of Cups is similar, just a little bit more mature, if you will. But it's someone who puts themselves out there to be judged. It's like, I'm going to focus on what it is that I want, what it is that I feel, regardless of what other people think of me, or what expectations other people may have. This is a very, I don't want to call it selfish, but I feel like you need to stand courageously in whatever this situation is for you. All right, the Knight of Cups, it could definitely be a proposal, an offer, a gesture, a romantic gift of some sort that you are either receiving or giving to another individual. But nonetheless, this is someone who unapologetically does that thing, or says that thing, or gives that gift. Okay, and I feel like that's where you kind of need to step. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. But here's this Moon coming through with the insecurities. Okay, wow. the Emperor, and we just saw the Empress. So for some of you, this could literally be a proposal. Maybe you're concerned about proposing to someone or accepting a proposal or taking the next step in that form or fashion because you feel like maybe I'm not good enough or I'm not ready, but you are ready for whatever this is. You've had the experience, you've gained the wisdom, you've gained the knowledge, and you need to trust yourself. Okay, let's keep going. Tell me more. What else do you have for Virgo? That was that Seven of Cups trying to come out again. So I flipped it over and put it back. Interesting. Yeah, it's time to come out of that state. Honestly, it is. And the way that we move forward from the Seven of Cups is by choosing, by taking a risk. Okay, there's a need to take a risk here. There's a need to do something spontaneous. You feel it in your gut. I know you do because I feel it. Okay, you feel it in your gut. There's a need to, wow. Okay, that's a lot, but I'm gonna take it. It's 4. 3 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. Let me just move this up a little bit so we can see everything. There's definitely a celebration, a gathering, engagement, or marriage here, okay, for somebody, the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands showing up. But it goes back to these insecurities with the 5 of Cups. And here's the thing, right? There's something that is making you want to do something spontaneous. And I feel like essentially what's going on here is you guys are second guessing whether or not you should do that thing, or whether or not this person feels the same way, or this thing will be, this love will be reciprocated. The answer is yes. Okay, with the Queen of Cups showing up, this is mutual love. We have the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, 2 cards of engagement, marriage, celebration, a family gathering. But you have to get out of your own way, because this 5 of Cups is really you guys saying, I know I'm going to be disappointed in some way, or focusing on the past and thereby missing this new opportunity for connection, or this new opportunity for something that will really fulfill, okay, your emotions in one way, shape, or form, whether it has to do with a relationship or not. I think you need not worry here, Virgo. You have to get out of your own way. You have to get out of your own way. Get out of that. I mean, I know you're a Virgo, right? And you guys have that, I don't want to call it a stigma because it's real life. But, you know, nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. And that's why this card that shows your full moon says you are good enough, because nobody is perfect. And that is a typical Virgo trait or state. But in this instance, you just have to take a leap of faith here toward the thing that you know is going to bring you joy. Point blank, period. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. This was a pretty beautiful message, if you will. I hope that something here resonated with you and ultimately brings you peace, joy, security, clarity, all those good things that we look for in life. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, okay? I love you guys, and I'll see you next time for the next one.